on it?
It should come up for me.
I've done it.
Recording has started.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
I'll put that in there, and then I think I was just going to write a bit about. I don't know how much. Like, what about your writing? Like, with. Do I need? I don't think I need to do any more writing if I've done that. If I've already explained myself in the video.
So shall we start at the top and go through that context?
Yes, I think so. Yeah, that's a great idea, Catherine.
Actually, I've got it all printed out. I'm just going to go away though. What have you got printed out?
I printed mine out, but it's all really, really tiny for some reason.
What do you mean you did it?
And you know, these bits on our overall reflection, we just have to make sure that, am I blurry? Can you not see?
Yep. Yeah, you are blurry.
Okay, hang on.
No, but when she puts something up.
Oh, right, let me
Put your
just,
little background thing on.
I've got the background thing. Okay, turn. Wonder how I do this. It's a spotlight. What does that mean?
Oh, that means that you come to the top, doesn't it? And you
I don't know. Oh, I'll just read it to you because I don't know. When it goes overall reflection, professional portfolio, mapping your journey, you just have to make. What?
That's the next one, isn't it?
Oh shit! Have I gone to?
Yeah, we're just doing the mapping. What's this one?
Yeah, a reflection on my ways, my network principles and context have shaped my identity and journey.
Yep, 1,000 words, no more than 1,000.
How my learning and practice have evolved over the year. Oh, so that's the number one is the first bit.
So the first thing you've got to do is your network. Is there 1,000 words for each one?
For
Up
each
to
part.
maximum.
Oh,
Maximum.
okay, yeah. So in your context, that first one.
I haven't done very much at all. Like, I haven't written a lot.
For that contextualised one.
No, I've just used that sample from Nikki saying who I am.
Yeah.
About
Same.
Cool.
Yeah.
And I
Can I-
put the strategic plan.
I'm going to try and I'm going to cancel turn my camera off and then do it again. Stupid.
Here's my.
I don't know how to get my people view.
Basically what you think is going to come up.
Yeah.
You're currently doing and what you think quality practices. This is a word you might.
I've followed Nikki's template.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so strengths, work-ons, a little bit about ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And about
She had a good idea around from the census and that. She only put the last sentence, but I thought it was a good trend
yeah.
across
Any of that in,
and seeing how Māori's going up, Pacific people are going up, you know, well, they're all trending upwards.
I haven't added that.
I put in there my goals, appraisal goal, Te Reo Tikanga goals, because then you can relate your quality practices to those. Professional growth focus. In your OneNotes, I can help you find it later. Yeah.
yeah.
And I talked about some opportunities.
Yeah.
The kids that I tend to deal with.
Yeah.
Opportunities that might come up. That's all I've done.
Yeah.
Mapping.
No, that's just contextualized.
Contextualized, yeah.
It's just contextualized.
Yeah.
So what you've done already?
If you go
What
back to that contextualized.
Yeah.
Because they talk also about the Te Whiri Koko plan, our strategic plan.
That's what you just told me to. Yeah.
So what I did with mine is I took a snip of their strategic plan and then I put like a text box over their stuff and Can I show you? I don't know how, it just seemed to fit. I'll find it on here.
I don't know what I did.
I mean, just to give you an idea. And then I related what I was doing. I did mine on Google Slides. See, mine hasn't got many words. Yeah, that's the professional context. And then I did how my practicum will align with my cluster. So I did, if I do a slideshow, there's the strategic plan. And
Oh,
then I
yeah.
just put a text box in
Oh,
there
that's quite
Yeah.
clever.
to say that and that. And it wasn't hard.
So what have I
Okay.
done?
So I might make another slide and
Yeah,
Put
and
that up
put
there.
these in. And you can find these under the annual plans
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah.
And I mean, I can always send you it in any case, because I should have it still somewhere on there. And I did that, but I haven't spent a lot of time
no,
doing.
Can
So
I
I-
ask a question?
Yep.
You know, when you put it on, so when you're putting this on your portfolio, you're just starting another portfolio like you did previously.
that's what
And
I've
put-
done.
Yeah, same,
Yeah.
same.
Okay,
And
so
it
you
doesn't
just
look
got to,
flash. I've just put a link to my PowerPoint, so it doesn't look flash.
Yeah. You've done yours as a link because I've done mine as a PDF, but there is a danger that I'll lose space, isn't there, as a PDF? Might
I
run out of
don't
space.
think
That's
so.
right.
It's,
space.
Last
So
time
did
we
I,
got
but,
it out.
but I think the space from last year accumulates with the space
Oh,
from
okay,
this
so-
year, so we might get to a point this year
yeah.
where they
Oh,
say
where
you've
that
run
says
out of space,
But then could you delete some of your old stuff?
maybe, yeah,
Last year's portfolio.
yeah.
And then we don't have a template, we just start that new one. Because remember on the first day we found somebody's template, or is that for the next one?
That's for the community, isn't it?
Okay,
No,
good.
That's
the
for
next
the
stage.
next part,
That's for the
yeah.
next stage where we're doing our quality practice.
Yeah.
So
So I just
this one is,
started a
yeah,
new-
so that's what Shane's put up now.
No,
That's where we put our quality practice stuff in.
for that, and that's the next
That's
assignment.
the next assignment here for this paper.
All right.
So the one you're
Okay.
doing now, you could do it in any form that you want, as long as you
Yeah.
put it into your, yeah.
Yeah. So that's all I've done for contextualize. They can just click on that.
Yeah.
I took a picture of that, but I've just,
What's Shane done? Explain it to me.
you know, that mind map that we did, that big mind map. So I put a PDF of that in,
Same, and I then
Um,
refined it,
and then I said, look, these are everything I've got access to,
yeah.
but these are the ones that
I'll
probably-
yeah, I did the same.
So I did little blurbs for personal and cultural, but the professional one is, so I talked about practice leader, colleagues, Senko, teachers, cluster manager, study group, basically.
So
What you
you've
get,
actually
what you
written a
give.
blurb.
And I've left it at that. That's all I've done for networks.
So do you think that I should do that? So because I've got my what exactly what you did, Shane, our mind map, and then I've done a smaller one just for me, and
Yeah.
then I should just write like a little blurb underneath about sort of the main ones.
Yeah. I've just sort of focused on several of them. Well,
Yeah.
only
That's my blue.
One,
blue.
2, 3,
Yeah.
4,
Oh,
5,
no.
6 of them.
Show my
Yeah.
little-
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. I'll do that. And
Yeah.
then we're just, how's everyone getting on with the principles?
Yeah,
It's in that big doc, eh?
yeah, it is in that big doc, and I've just basically,
Feeling okay with it. It's probably the only one I am feeling okay with.
You see, a lot of people have filled out extra stuff on that.
yeah. So if
I've
they
put-
filled out those other 2 boxes, I deleted them and wrote my own
Yeah.
comments in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Make a copy of the document.
Yeah.
And then put your own stuff outside.
Yeah,
Has all that been filled in that first block now?
No,
I did that.
we're
This
still-
is mine. This is what I did.
Oh,
we're still
So
working
I've-
on Glenna,
I
still
cut
working.
and pasted and moved it onto another document.
Yeah, but wasn't she doing?
Kahikatea.
There was one missing.
I just done
think.
it because I wanted it done.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
mine. Yeah.
Yeah. And are these your own ones? Yeah.
Well, I threw in all 3 because I didn't know,
Yeah.
but that's
We've-
your shared doc.
Yeah.
Okay,
I've
then
got
you
my
make
own
a
doc.
copy, you didn't make a
We've
copy.
done all of them,
Yeah.
whereas I notice a lot of
Yeah, I
people
see
have
that.
only done
Some.
several of them.
Or they might have looked at all of them, but then said, I'm not going to
I'm not
focus on
focused on
this.
that.
Yeah, yeah. So I've just written a little blurb for each of them,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah,
Yeah,
even,
yeah, no,
even
I'm
this
working
video
my
I said,
through.
it's just not something I'm familiar with.
Yeah,
Mm.
I've done
Yeah.
that.
Even a heap, Shane.
Yeah, that's too much. I've done like 3,000 words for that.
So when with my recording, that will be, how do you note words like, say, for this instance, what we're doing now?
Doesn't count.
How do you
it.
know how many, is that counted as words or?
I don't think it is. I don't think videos are counted as words.
I
per
think
se,
it.
are
I
they?
think it says. What does it say?
Because you can do your whole thing in a video.
And some people have, and some of the mahi, some people have done.
Yeah.
And
How's your corridors going?
I haven't put anything in mahi or done the corridors yet.
Yeah, you've seen you do a couple, haven't you?
That's for the community based.
Oh,
Yeah, I haven't done it for the practicum yet, so I need to find something to
But I
put in
thought
the
that's all
mahi.
in the one, because you can't actually, oh.
You'll
No,
put- you'll
because
put
the
the-
community based is just with,
Our
Um,
region.
is it Nicola? Yeah. Whereas the mahi one for practicum is
Yeah.
you're putting the mahi in, and you've got to comment on 3 others.
I don't know where. I put
So all I'm like what you did, Catherine, is put the link in for that for your trauma stuff,
Yeah.
which was brilliant. And I found a YouTube clip, and you can't put it in mahi because it's not in that's the
Oh,
No, you
example.
put it in the learning and behaviour mahi.
Oh,
yeah.
dang it!
Put it in the corridor.
No, you put it
Yeah.
in the learning and behaviour mahi down the bottom.
Okay.
Because I just tried to look for yours and I couldn't find it, so I thought you might not have put it.
No, I've been
Yours is in
I've been
there.
doing my.
I saw yours.
Oh, do you see mine?
I'll show you. So if you, maybe it's,
And so my question is, do we need to put, how, do they just see that we've put that in there, or do we
Yeah.
have to put that in our portfolio as a link?
that's a good question. Surely they'll see it. So the learning and behaviour mahi
Yeah,
down
did I
here.
put it in there?
Yeah.
Did I? Oh,
Do you, did you?
Oh,
Wait, no, I'm
Oh.
looking at it now.
no, so go back.
This is.
oh, I'll just copy my
Yeah.
one from the
Down.
other corridor.
Catherine.
Oh, you're supposed to put it in there.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So you can see everyone else has put it in there.
Oh, I didn't.
Mahi, so
Yeah.
do we do one mahi and then comment?
One
on
mahi and comment on 3
three
others. Yeah.
Oh, what if you've already commented on all the 3 others in the other corridor?
So if you put something in corridor, can you bring it over and put it in mahi?
I think you should be able
I
to.
think you should be
You
able
just
to.
say I've put it in the wrong.
Yeah.
Because you can export all that stuff to your portfolio too from there, I think,
I couldn't even.
if you want it.
Oh,
It's
I
had to do a
couldn't either.
link.
I didn't.
Oh, thanks,
Yeah.
Shane, for letting me know that, because I would have
Yeah.
just been.
Yeah, same here. I didn't know that. Because I tried to put
I
them up
think you can't
really
put this
big.
in mahi. So I
and
was
it
just
had
like,
all those examples.
yeah.
Ah,
And then how with your are we ready to talk about charting our journey?
It's the one I've got to do much more. work
I
on.
haven't. Yeah, I
yeah.
haven't even started.
Some work on that,
No.
I don't know how to create a thing like this.
but I could be completely.
How do
wrong.
I get a thing like this, a visual like this, with
You have
lots
to
of
make
this?
it.
Yeah, I know, but how?
Yeah,
What do I make it in?
because that's a simple way of doing it, eh? What
Yeah,
they've done there.
That's what I'm
Can
gonna.
you
Because I
can you
like
show
it.
Yeah.
Shane?
I-
Can you show that?
So I've done my chopping waters separately, actually,
No.
but I quite liked that as a visual.
That is a.
Oh
So
yeah,
it's one of the examples in the mahi.
Yeah.
It's a real simple way of.
yeah.
So far, it's my scribbles, like
Yeah.
that. But I don't know how to create that. I don't know what. So that's my problem. I get caught up in, how do I create that rather
Yeah.
than just get it done.
Just open one of those text boxes in your portfolio and just do a grid.
Grid,
Do
yeah.
a grid.
Yeah,
Do it
yeah,
that way.
Yeah,
It doesn't have to look
Yeah, you
flash.
could do it in a table. Yeah.
yeah, I think I will.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I was caught up in the
Yeah.
prettiness of it.
Yeah.
Oh, Angela, that's exactly the same as me. I've been trying to pretty mine up.
And then I get, and then I'm just like, then I
I'm-
get
And
down
then
a rabbit
I'm
hole.
I'm
Yeah.
racing through and just trying to put content in. And if I get time before the due date, I might go back and
Yeah.
See,
clean
I
it up
haven't
a
even-
little bit that way. But
I
I'm
haven't-
just making sure there's content in there just in case I run
Well,
out.
I'm
of
just
time.
going through and actually ticking have I answered that question? Have I,
Yeah.
like on that thing? You know, like under each one,
Yeah,
I'm just going through and ask, have I done that?
yeah.
And hopefully I've gone broad and deep enough.
You see, I've done mine a bit different for that last one. And I don't even know if I've done the right thing.
Which bit are you talking about?
We're talking about the last one, the
Charting.
charting our journeys.
You already done that, Catherine.
Yeah, that was one thing I did the other day because I really liked it because it pissed me off because I couldn't work out in my mind how I was gonna set it
Present it.
out.
Yeah,
present
see,
it.
that's where
And I
ended
got
up.
really hung up on
Okay.
that. So I did a page on each, I'll show you, I'll plug it, oh, no, I can't plug in, eh?
You can't just take what the,
Stop the recording though?
Yeah.
oh, that's a good, yeah, well,
You've just done a choppy waters page.
Yeah, so I've done a page about the 4 things I want to grow my practice
Yeah.
and strengthen.
Yeah.
Because I identified 4 things and I did really universal, I did UDL.
It's got to be
I'm
4,
doing
was it
UDL.
3?
Yeah.
Well,
Could be
you
3 or
focus
4.
on 3, but you
Okay.
can.
you
do
will,
it.
Yeah.
you'll end up focusing on 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I did 4D because I have a lot of dyslexic kids. I did supporting mental health and wellbeing. And then I did unpacking local issues that impact iwi.
Wow.
It'd be a really good one for us, Leanne, because we're in the Ruranga.
It would be. It would be.
Yeah,
Um,
because we can
I-
do city practice from Runanga when we go to that day, you know, when they have the Runanga day and we have to do stuff.
yep.
We
Yep.
could do quality practice
I
from
might
that.
note that down for one of mine as well.
Yeah.
Because I've only got 3, but mine are very vague.
I think
Well,
you
mine
want
are
to
vague.
make
I
them
think they
vague.
should
Mine
be
are vague.
overarching.
Yeah.
So what
But
are
it's
yours
like-
again?
Well, because I've got a huge amount of, most of my cases are based on ASD kids.
Yeah.
So I want, and I'm just struggling at the moment with, because they're quite severe.
Yeah.
And so I'm, yeah, sort of breaking it down. I want to do something, I want to do more learning on ASD, but in what part? Like, do you do anxiety, self-regulation?
I don't think you need to worry about
No,
that now.
no,
You
no,
worry
no.
about that in the
That
next
later?
6 months
Yeah,
when you're actually
Further
doing your
down.
quality practices.
yeah.
Yeah.
Pick one practice that might be really good, like you might have done visual timetables for this kit and the difference it's made, and that's
Yeah.
a quality practice.
So visuals might be, yeah,
But I just put
Trauma.
neurodiverse,
Or-
put it overall heading.
or
Yeah.
increase practices.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trauma, around trauma, and I wanted to do, because I got 2 new Senkos into professional practice.
Yeah.
And supporting them, but I would like to, yeah, if we could do something pulling in the Runanga, and especially because we're doing that focus on Te Reo and stuff, that would be
Yeah.
quite too.
I'll send you that stuff I've done, eh?
Okay. But is that all right? Like, is that,
Yeah, I think for this assessment, you just want to make it vague.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
And
want
how
to
much- how much do you write about? Like, do you just say this is what I want to focus on and why, or how do you
I've
put
done
that
it.
into words?
just what you did. I mean, the first
Yeah.
question is, you know, how and why do you want to grow and strengthen those areas?
So
You
basically
just
what
did
you
it
told
there
us.
in the video.
You
Yeah.
told us, yeah.
You could do a video of that. You could
Yeah.
record yourself.
We're
saying it.
recording this now. Put this recording in there. You've just done it.
This one underneath
Tick.
yours.
Yeah.
Well, it's true. And my discussion with Mary that I had, we really sort of went quite in depth into how I can do that and what networks I can use to pull it in.
Next question, networks you'll draw on. So
Yeah.
what are you going to do to upskill yourself in each of those areas? Who
Yeah.
will you see?
But also there's cluster PV, like the
Yep.
actual potential to performance.
Yeah. You might even find on those modules
Yeah.
that we've got access to, there might be some modules in there that you could,
Yeah. So
could
that's
do.
Yeah.
part of your-
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, what about, did you guys do the one today?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was good.
Yeah.
That's more around the time of engagement.
Yeah.
All right. What else? Has anyone else got any other worries or?
So what were your quality practices, Shane?
Well, I scribbled some down last night. I'm looking behaviour.
Yeah.
Most of my cases are behaviour, so I'll look at emotional regulation, social skills.
Yeah.
I do this ABL program that I might
Yeah.
focus on with
Yeah.
it. I saw someone do heat picador in action, and I thought that might be a good one to focus on. I saw someone else did liaison as a
Yeah,
quality practice. I
yeah,
thought that might be a
yeah.
good one to focus on.
I wondered
Um,
about that one too.
I like UDL,
Yeah.
the personal well-being. So I put mindfulness down
Yeah.
as a personal well-being one.
Yeah.
And I seem to have a few cases with ADHD, so I might. So those are just ideas. So I might put all of those on there in some spectrum
Yeah,
Yeah.
and say,
maybe you could put them under an umbrella.
Yeah.
Like that, you
Yeah.
know, that's sort of
That's
what
what
I've
I've
tried to
done.
do.
That's
Yeah.
the umbrella, and they can be the raindrops.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 I just did mine on a slide and I put supporting mental health and well-being. And then I put things about, I put well-being for myself because I thought that was really important.
Yeah.
I put agencies, finding out about different agencies in the area, which is going to
I
work in
did like
really
that one as
well.
well. Yeah.
Yeah. But I need to also put in here under wellbeing, mental health and wellbeing, I'm going to put about supporting New Synco because it's about supporting their mental health and wellbeing as well.
That's
That's
a really good idea.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah.
Catherine, I like that because I could use that as well as supporting my new, well, Syncos as well,
Yeah.
because they are quite overwhelmed and
Yeah,
They are.
absolutely.
there's so much to
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
do.
still seems to be a bit of confusion between Syncos and LECs around roles as well.
Yes. Yeah, I don't have anything to do with LECs in Palmy.
But yeah, they're all at my liaison.
We don't down our way either, really.
Yeah, they
We
were
come up.
nice.
And it's just these Syncos, and you know how sometimes you have big liaison meetings where everyone's there. It's just me and the Synco. So we're sort of building relationships, but it's just me sort of trying to.
Which is good if the Syncos have the right communication lines around the school.
Yeah, but yeah, we're trying to. Yeah, it's. Yeah, but we can work on that. But I really like that idea,
But
Catherine,
that's
about
something you can work on part of your quality practice.
yeah.
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 Yeah. So therefore you've already got 2 quality practices. You've got your runanga stuff you're doing that'll morph out of runanga into there. And then you've got your supporting your Synco. That'll be a quality practice. But
Yeah.
you don't need to think what they are now.
No, I think
It's just having those big umbrella headings.
Well, they even
Yeah.
said in that first thing that some people went down and did something completely different to what they
was
did in
even
their
in there.
mapping portfolio.
Yeah.
So you're not stuck to these ones. It's
Yeah.
just
We think.
Well,
we-
they are so broad though, isn't it? Like, you know, with the trauma and the ASD stuff. I mean, you know, as what you were saying, Shane, about behavior. Like, I mean, that's something that's goes hand in hand with sort of, you know, ASD and stuff like that. And that's what I'm dealing with right now. So I think it's just trying to find different, finding those networks and finding out different knowledge as to how you can, what works, what doesn't work.
They were really clear in that Zoe last night about stuff just falling out of your practice.
Yeah.
It'll just fit in for quality practice
Making
and
it
not
your own.
you're making it your own and not worrying saying, all right, now I'm going to do this for my quality practice or I'm going to do this. They said, because whatever you do in your work will just morph into it. As long as you've got those big umbrella headings.
I liked what they said, someone said last night, it's about the learning.
It
should
is
come
about the
first.
learning,
The learning
yeah.
should come
Mhm.
first,
Yeah.
and then out of that. So rather than kind of focusing on our portfolio and what has to go in there, it's the learning, and then out of that is what is thrown into your, which is, seems more natural then, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Rather than it being forced.
Sarah, Sarah, are you there?
I am, yeah.
How are you going? How are you feeling?
Oh, I don't know, I just got a bit kind of out of it because I was off for COVID again.
oh yeah.
Yeah, so I've literally come back and I'm all kind of a bit spacey. Yeah, I've only kind of got 3 practices that I was looking at. And I've just kind of almost brainstormed them as like mind maps and things about what that entails and what that might look like in my practice. I need to do more of a reflection for each and say the reasons behind choosing them. And how they fit into PD that we're doing as a cluster and how they fit into my casework. So I've got to make it as relevant as possible.
So what 3 have you got, Sarah?
So I've got emotional regulation
Yeah.
and I've got the trauma, which I'm probably going to be the one that I do. And then I also did the attendance and engagement because I wanted to keep it kind of open as a possibility to do on this paper rather than next.
Right.
And I just wanted to maybe almost brainstorm my reasons for choosing one or the other.
Yes.
Because it's, I don't know whether that's they're going to say you're doubling up, but
Yeah, I think the advice that I've been given is that you keep it really separate. So what you're doing in your community base
yes,
is completely different to any quality practice you're doing.
okay. I mean,
Because
I probably won't choose it in the end. 'Cause
They-
you only choose one at the end of the day, don't you?
What for
The
Community
The
based.
final, in the practicum, you just choose
No,
one.
Quality,
three.
no, you got three.
Three.
You got
Three
three.
different ones.
Three,
I
yeah.
thought at this point you
Yeah.
just do 3, so those are the ones I'm going to choose
No.
between.
No.
So you might have 6.
Big-
They might have 6. I mean, I've got 3 umbrella,
Yeah.
but I might actually have, my 3 quality practices might all come out of wellbeing,
Yeah.
or they might all come out of UDL
Oh,
or
I see
trauma.
what you mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So all of mine, if I remove that one from it and I did a more of a well-being thing, that would fit in with, because all of mine come under the same umbrella, like you said, my
Yeah.
emotional regulation
UDL.
and
Yeah.
then UDL or wellness or something.
I mean,
Yeah.
UDL's massive because I've kind
Yeah, it
of
is.
got 4D almost under UDL as
Yeah.
well, whereas you've got that as a separate.
Yeah, but you could.
But I've got
You've got
autism under
everything.
UDL, like inclusive practices for autism.
Yeah.
Oh, I completely misunderstood that. I thought we just, this was our brainstorming time in this first portfolio. And then in
It
the
kind of
second
is.
portfolio, we just took
Yeah.
one. and
No,
then ran with
3.
it.
No,
Yeah,
we
three.
had 3.
Oh, so we got 3 on this one and we got the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But those 3, remember, will go from June through till
And it,
October.
and it should come from your casework.
And it should link.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah. I've got trauma.
that's good that we had that
Slash-
conversation then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm jumping here, but one thing that came out last night, one of the ladies said, was she said, keep a folder on your computer so that if somebody sends you an email and says, oh, thank you for sharing that resource with me, that was really good.
Validations.
Folder called validations and
Yeah.
any emails or messages you get, put it in there because you can then use that for your quality practice. And I thought that was a really good idea. Because often you don't go, you forget about it.
And
some-
get it in writing though.
If you
but
don't.
I just not want to not forget
Conversation,
phrases.
eh?
verbal,
Yeah.
what you're saying on
But
that.
sometimes you might get a little email like that saying, oh, thanks for that, I didn't know anything about
Yeah.
that agency or, whatever, or is that a validation?
Yeah, yeah, it is, because you're
Right,
supporting them,
Because you're,
they're validating what you're doing
Yeah.
and saying it was useful.
I think you
Oh,
might.
I've just seen your thing, Angela. That's awesome. I'm going to do one like that.
It's the one that I quite liked, the layout of it was
Yeah.
simple, it kind of, to me, it was
Yeah.
quite
So
simple.
good.
I
Yeah.
adapted that into
Yeah.
a Padlet kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
You could use a
clear.
Padlet, that's a really good
Yeah.
idea. Have you
I've
used a
done-
Padlet?
So I've just.
No, I
Padlet's
haven't.
easy
I
to
basically got
use.
all of those. I
Yeah.
copied that layout, but just did it on
In a
a
Padlet.
form with just like
Padlets.
coloured boxes. I had all one. Yeah. And
Yeah.
I've got
You
it.
could do a Padlet, that's what
Yeah,
the
I've never
4D
used
thing was
Padlets.
on, it's,
I don't
the,
know.
The trouble I
Screen.
have with it is that I can, if it's the images with fits within the screen, I just do like a snippet
Yeah,
as an image and paste it in.
yeah,
But then if you try and save it, you can't. You
I did a
can't-
link, do a link to it to put in you, because I did one last year,
How did you do a link? Like a link?
I think I found a
That's the
link
thing, I
somewhere.
can't, do I just
Yeah, yeah.
stick to my little?
I'll just do a grid 4x3.
Terrible link, because I
That's
used
how I
to
do it.
make one,
Isn't it
and
not?
used to send it out
Trying
to
to
my
make it
partner
pretty.
on mindfulness and everything.
No,
Okay, I might get you to show me how to do that.
landscape
Yeah.
and
Have
grid.
you got a Padlet open?
I've got. I obviously haven't finished it, but it's a matter.
It doesn't
Use it
matter.
as an example.
Okay.
Oh, and this is, I've got the mapping. I've got found the criteria now. So I'll tick all that off. Boom. So what have we got? 2 weeks.
We've got 3 Fridays.
Yes, perfect. That
Oh,
was-
3 Fridays
Yeah,
left.
come on a Monday, yeah.
Maybe I'm telling you, I don't quite mean
No.
So we've got 2 days next week if you're striking.
3 Fridays. Oh, no, 4 Fridays. haven't we? But tomorrow,
And-
1, 2, 3,
To say it's this one.
4 Fridays before it's due.
Oh, there you go. Heaps of time.
4 Fridays.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's great.
Things, but.
I mean,
doesn't
Are
matter.
we having another one of these before we can this in?
Share.
Did
Yeah,
Deb,
share.
because Deb sent the invites out, did she send 2 out or?
I'll just have a
I
look.
can't remember what we decided on.
We have
Yeah,
another
I felt
one.
like there was one before this assignment was due and one before the next one was due,
Yeah,
which might have been,
Oh, there is another one, but I couldn't make, oh,
is it just before the holidays?
one, but I couldn't make it. Is it the 30th?
I think it was.
It might be the 30th of March, but it clashes with, a liaison who I have
Oh, okay.
and another meeting after school. Yeah, it's the 30th.
So control.
By then I will be, if we're discussing this, it'll stress me out anyway.
Yeah,
Because it's
Yeah.
too late then.
yeah.
The
I,
30th will be too late.
I want to do that charting my pathway and I'm just gonna, I might put that thing in there you told us and
Yeah,
Bank
and
that.
maybe put this in. We
And
can
put this
probably-
video in as well.
Delete this.
Yeah.
but yeah, just make sure you send it if you've got extra stuff. Send it or send it to me. So do you know how to put the videos in? Is it easy to do?
An external media. You do it, save it as a YouTube.
Oh,
Send it
yeah,
as
I
a
can save it
YouTube.
as a YouTube and then I can probably send you a link or something.
Okay.
Oh, this would be a big video. I'll figure it out.
Should we
Oh.
stop?
You do it to send it to YouTube.
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
Should I stop it
Stop it
now?
now, yeah.
Ah.
So I will be, I'm gonna put this video under networks,
Yeah.
because that's part of, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's got here